Welcome back to Cricket Pulse by LGW. I'm George, and joining me as usual are the two suspects, Loy and Will. Gentlemen, I've been watching we've been watching IPL for decades, but today, I don't think my brain has fully processed what we saw. Two centurions in a single day, and both end up in the losing team. I don't know what to say.
It's absolute carnage, George. Oh my God, 265 chased in Delhi. I've never seen scores chased of that magnus ever before, and absolutely, again, my wife keeps saying me, Vijay, you use the word amazing a lot. I don't want to use the word amazing. I don't even have words. I run out of explicits, to be honest, George and Will. What a day. It's just blown my mind because I've never seen a single day where two absolutely cracker of games, and it's just
Crazy,
been a batting paradise. And to top it all off, a 15-year-old scoring a century, scoring his first IPL century. And my heart rate hasn't dropped below 100 since the first ball of the DC innings, mate. Absolutely brilliant.
Well, it's the era of batsmen. I don't think so. There's anyone who's aspiring to be a bowler because the bowlers are just there for batsmen. And looking at the way Vaibhav is batting, yeah, that's the end of bowlers era, and it's welcome to the batsman's era. If you are bowling in 2026, you probably need a hug and a vacation, a fully paid vacation. I'll tell you that one. We've got the full breakdown of the chaotic Saturday, plus a look at tomorrow's massive double header. Let's get right into it, guys.
All right, let's start with Delhi. The Capitals, 264, and not a bad show. KL Rahul, what an inning. Is the highest total scored on a day by an Indian player in IPL. 152 of just 67 balls. Oh, God. 9 sixes, 16 fours. It was manic, absolute manic.
When he walked out of that pitch after scoring that 152 runs, he would have said, my job is done. I'm going to go for a nap. Just make sure that we get that win in the pocket and just tell me that it's finished. And Nitish Rana supported him absolutely brilliantly. A brutal 91 from him as well. We cannot forget these two players were an absolute different mindset and a different game plan. But let's just say the party never finished after that. It just continued to the second innings.
Oh, well, it's just been outstanding. Oh my God. Punjab Kings chased it down with 7 balls to spare. That's the... Let that sink in, right?
I couldn't control my laughter.
Let that sink in with 7 balls to spare. And truly, lads, we've been telling, Punjab is playing at a different level this season. And they've just stamped their authority and they've told, lads, bring it on. We'll smash it out of the park. And I'm sorry for my language, but then I have to say that because what a way they did that. Absolutely unstoppable. And oh my God, what a start by Prabhsimran and Priyansh Arya.
Oh.
I'm just running out of words. I'm seriously running out of words because 6.2 overs, and I think I saw the score at about 110. I was like, are you freaking serious? Are you serious? 6 point, that's, it was crazy. Prabhsimran, 76 of 26.
At one point, the run rate was 21.5 and over. I was like, what?
What?
21.5.
You have
Honestly,
to
it was
feel
like
for the
watching stick
bowlers,
cricket.
George.
Have you guys played stick cricket? It was like me
Yeah.
playing stick cricket.
Six,
6-4,
six,
6-4,
six.
6-6-4.
I mean,
God.
imagine being a bowler in this. Seriously talking, you don't want to be a bowler. You were getting even the best bowling line and length were getting smacked, and it was relentless. It was unstoppable carnage. I mean, think about chasing down 250 runs, and you're literally talking about 500 plus runs in a span of
You know,
just 40 overs. And the guy who did the first innings, the job, he he in fact got the player of the
player of the
match.
match.
That is the most saddest way of recognizing someone. I just feel for Rahul because, oh my God, come on, guys. Y- You cannot drop sitters like that. Karun Nair. God Jesus,
Oh
man.
my
Oh
God.
my
And
God.
I'll tell you what. I was gonna say. Look, at the end of the day, the guy who finished it off was Captain Charisma himself. Okay, but Karun Nair takes an amazing catch on the boundary rope, right? And amazing swag and all that, and a bit of attitude and all that. 2 minutes later, back
he,
to
he
back,
gets
two
humbled.
catches, two
On both
catches of
sides
the
of the.
same, yeah, and of the same player, Shreyas Iyer. And I was like, whoa, that's suicide. I said that the first time. Second time, I was like, okay, that's, I don't know what
You
to
just
say.
sealed the game right now. You just sealed the game.
That's like,
Because it was
God.
mad, George. The number of catches dropped just yesterday. I think
Oh,
we
God.
we it's more than our fingers on our hands. That
No,
many
yesterday
catches were
and even
dropped in
today.
both the
Today was like,
games.
it was crazy. The number of catches that were dropped. Oh,
But there are other catches that were dropped, which were some of them were really difficult. But the ones that were landing into Karun Nair's hand, he had he doesn't had I mean he did not even need to move his muscles. All he had to do is hold his hand in a cup position, which they train you from school ages. Okay, make sure your fingers are close to each other. Watch your eyes, watch the ball land into your hand. That's all
yeah.
it takes. And
I
the
think
man
it's again
dropped.
going back to you're
No, the
right, going
man
back to
drops
basics. He
easy
should have,
sitters, which is the worst. I
Thing
mean,
to have.
I can understand, you dropping other catches, but these ones, you catch this even while you're sleeping.
but you were Will. What I was trying to say is, I mean, if you did observe both the catches, I did not understand why um, he bent down to take those catches, because all he had to do was take a step forward and hold it close to his chest. So even if it bounces, he could hold it to,
You're
that's the
talking.
basic. I don't know what he was doing, or he was trying to possibly catch it and roll down, or I mean, once I can understand, twice and the same player, and you know what? He made them pay. I mean, 71 of what, 35 something. It was crazy. But look, at the end of the day, um, that's just that it happens in the game. I agree. But what Shreyas Iyer did, oh my God.
No, let's hold that
Captain
thought
for
for a
him.
second, George. Just hold that thought. You're playing professional cricket. Yeah? I'm
Hmm.
talking about Karun Nair. You're playing professional cricket. The balls are going to come to you at a flying speed. Before you blink, it's in your hand. Why are you wearing so much padding? Are you afraid of losing your finger or getting hurt? If you're afraid of getting hurt, and that's why you've got so much padding on your hand just to protect your fingers, then you're not fit for professional cricket. Because when you put the padding on, you're not going to feel the ball hitting your palm. And
Mm.
before you could close your fist, the ball is out. And that's exactly what happened. The first catch was, I can say, he jumped it, he caught it. Even he didn't realize that he actually caught it. You could see it from his, visual expression. He jumped, he had the catch, he claimed it. That's it. The other twos, he really wanted to catch it. But man, oh man, that padding looked like a glove to me.
But I think a lot of youngsters have picked that up from Hardik Pandya, because I think he's the one who started that whole thing.
No, I don't want to.
Everywhere.
I don't want to spend another 40 minutes on that.
No, that's the truth. That's the truth.
But I think the only
It's
saving
crazy.
grace, guys, I think, again, if you go back, I think Kuldeep was the only one who didn't go for a lot of runs. I think everyone was smashed out of the park, and I think he was the only guy who got 2 wickets, and then he went for 46. But then I think he was the worst of the worst of the lot who got
46 seems quite respectable on that day.
on that day, exactly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're saying about 10.2 runs an over average is economical. So imagine what the rest came up. So it's crazy.
Exactly. But again,
God.
kudos to Punjab for the way they played. I think they totally outplayed DC. Heartfelt condolences to DC for losing a game which they had in their hands. But again, I think credit to Priyansh, Prabhsimran, Shreyas.
Captaincy, you have to give
it to him.
I think Karun Nair
he's like,
probably has a contract with Punjab Cricket next season. Absolutely. He's probably signed a contract which no one has actually seen it for next year.
Could be.
well.
I think, that being said, I think from one club to the next, I think we've got two other clubs which absolutely had another blinder of a game, lads. In Jaipur, we saw another history being made. 15-year-old
Mate,
Vaibhav Sooryavanshi,
I
youngest
just want to
centurion in the
say,
IPL history.
I just want to say, all that aside, he was striking at about 300. 300. Nearly.
Mad.
Absolute madness.
But can I say,
sixes.
both of you guys, for some reason, I felt Sooryavanshi was a bit slow today.
Oh my Lord. Jesus Christ. The way he was batting, I thought he would score that century in about 30 balls, but he took extra 6 balls. I am absolutely not happy with him. Sooryavanshi, you can do better, man. Seriously.
Oh, he took those bowlers for cleaners. I say the first over.
But Wilfred,
4 sixes.
It's the big boys league, yeah, and he's a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I'm just.
What were you doing when you were 50, George? 15, George.
I want to say it, but I can't say it on camera. But
he was writing love letters to batsmen.
Probably concentrating on losing my virginity, but definitely not this.
I had those paddings like Karun in my hand trying to catch the ball in my school days.
Oh,
but
my
man,
Lord.
I can tell you,
He's
Sooryavanshi was in a
freak of the nature.
This boy can bat. This boy can hit the balls powerfully. If you're a bowler and if the ball comes towards you, please move out of the way, because otherwise you're going to lose a couple of fingers very quickly and your career is finished. Instead, you bowl the good line, expect and hope the ball does its magic and moves and swings away as you want it to intend. But otherwise, this guy is just going to decimate you, and he's going to make you pay for the little error that you do in your bowling line and length. And this guy can see balls like the way nobody can see it. So I'm happy he's playing for us. I would love to see his career go places and smack some Australian guys in Australia pitches, come to England, bat against English players in, the bouncy pitches. The way he attacks the ball is beautiful. He's not afraid the ball coming towards his face. He's ready to smack even at 140 clicks. That is absolute confidence that he has it.
I tell you what impressed me the most is the last 2 games he's had a bit of a, slump. And at that age, to have the maturity to come back this strong is laudable. Absolutely laudable. And I'm so impressed with that. I mean, it's we have to see how things turn out, but boy, oh boy, this guy is amazing. But that being said, Sunrisers, they look to be on a war path. They won 4 in a row, and now they've literally just sucked the life out of Vaibhav's innings.
Nice.
That's number 2 for the day.
Exactly, and I think again it goes back to again just a quick recap on RR. I think Vaibhav Sooryavanshi, Dhruv Jurel, and then they were done. That's it. Again, the middle order. I don't know where
Completely
they are.
exposed.
And the captain again not coming to the stage to try and make sure that he can get that going, because I think we were talking about this, lads, yesterday. They were 13 overs and they were 172 or 174 in 13 overs, 7 overs remaining, and they've just scored hardly
60.
50 runs or less than 60 runs. They could have scored. It was a 250 plus innings for sure. If
Easy.
if RR would have gone
RR.
and the middle orders clicked. But again, it goes back to show Pat Cummins making a comeback for SRH as their captain and as their bowler. 4 overs, 27 runs for 1 wicket. It was carnage everywhere around. He's bowled at an economy of 6.8. And that shows him as a bowler who's capable of coming and doing that. So absolutely hats off for Pat Cummins. What a comeback and what a start for the IPL season again.
But did
then
you see that Yorker that got Parag? He had absolutely no clue. He was thinking that ball from Pat Cummins was easily in the slot for him to whack it. And you could see at the last minute, he said, "Oh shit, this is coming and hitting my middle stick." And he could not, I mean, he did not have an idea as to how he needs to play. But I'll tell you, if the same ball came and Sanju was batting, I'm sorry, I'm bringing Sanju into this, but the shot he would have played, he would have hit it towards the point, because he would have taken a couple of one step back and converted that Yorker into a half volley, and probably would have negated it to a boundary, or probably taken a single. But this guy,
Or probably
his
been
eyes
bold,
just
but
lit up. He had
that's
no clue
all
what he was doing,
probabilities. Bro,
and
that's
he
all
just lost his
probabilities.
stick. But
But
coming
all
back to
said and
what
done, the captain
Lloyd
of RR needs to come good. He is really looking bad now. Riyan Parag had the
hasn't clicked.
support of almost everybody, and everybody has been okay. Young boy, he's gonna come good. He's gonna come good, but it's getting a bit too late now. So all that start they got it just went for waste. But on
no
the
good,
flip
yeah.
side, though, looking at SRH, like Travis Head is really looking bad, because I think he's performed 1 or 2 games. That's about it. But he's still not able to find the middle of the bat. But Ishan Kishan, the captaincy weight is off. The boy comes in alongside. I mean, Abhishek played. That's another thing. I'm so impressed with what Abhishek did. What a mature innings. He didn't go out and do the usual thing, played a much slower inning, concentrated more on fours than six, and saw the team through. I mean, it was
Exactly. 11
amazing.
fours each by both those batsmen. And I think they did not, again, they did not go for sixers. But then, as you told, I think they were trying to get the boundaries in. And I think both
Yeah,
of them reached that 50. They were 53 at 24 ball stat. I think brilliant innings. And I think they took the game away as well, George. And I think when I
yeah,
was watching them play, and I look at the scores, and I think they did the same pretty much what um, Punjab did. They just took the
yeah,
game away. Those initial onslaught gave the rest of the people time to even come and play slowly and get that final target. Because by the time they both got out, the team just needed about 60 runs or less than 50 runs, and they had about 48 balls remaining. And I'm like, yeah, that's a piece of cake for the rest of the people to come and smash it. It's not going to be too hard. But then again,
yeah,
kudos to RR. Again, Jofra Archer, beautiful
yeah.
setup, beautiful bowling, 4 for 34. 4 overs 34 and just for 2 wickets. And he was again the difference within that side. The rest all pretty much got hit. Um, but
For
again,
I think
SRH, we had
Malinga for
Ishan Malinga.
yeah,
Ishan Malinga also had a great
He was
innings. Yeah,
brilliant with his bowling line and length. I think he bowled some really good Yorkers. He stopped the run flow at some point. He was given to bowl at a very crucial stage, and he contained that runs. But we cannot forget one thing that happened, and that was absolutely expected of a genius player like Jadeja dropping an
Dropping the catch.
absolute sitter again. That for me was the game changer. That's
No,
where that was Abhishek Sharma, if I'm not wrong. It was.
Yeah, it was.
And after that, he just smacked a 6 and then a boundary. Then it was like literally rubbing salt over the injury. And especially person like Jadeja dropping that catch, that just put everything
the
morale
last
down
3
for
days,
RR.
Will. I mean, we've just seen so many drop catches, even by really good fielders. I don't know what's happening. I think something to do with the lights or the dew or whatever. But
fatigue, I can tell you that.
Jadeja dropping a catch, I was baffled. I was like, that is an improbability in motion. Don't know what to say. I mean, can't put my finger on anything.
Exactly. But anyways, I think it was 2 outstanding games tonight. It was absolutely
almost 1,000 runs,
mental.
Lloyd. Almost 1,000 runs in a day. You're talking about 80 overs. Easy, mate.
It is. Anyway,
Crazy.
I think it was one of those days that I think we'll always kind of remember this day because the chase has been absolutely fantastic. Some great knocks. Again, as we said, Rahul, the third highest score by any player in the IPL and the first Indian with that high score. Absolute kudos to him. Youngster, 15-year-old, getting a century, and again of 35 balls.
It's crazy.
Unbelievable. But anyway, that being said, I think let's go on to quickly the Sunday doubleheader. Again, it's some interesting games up there again. Two sides, Chennai Super Kings and Gujarat Titans, both lower half the table, and both, if they win, they can move up the table, and it would at least help them solidify their place up the order. Again, what do you think are the players to watch out for from your side?
I was impressed with Akil Hussain, I'm going to see what he can do tomorrow. I'll be interested in what he has to offer because let's see. I mean, it's the same pitch, isn't it? So let's see whether he can spin a web. And obviously, our boy Sanju Samson, he's in sort of a God mode right now. Let's see what he has to offer as well. But those are the two players I look out for.
Will.
Well,
yeah, I was
mean,
going to ask Will because Will is going to say Sanju Samson for sure, and he's going to say CSK as well. So
yeah, I mean, for CSK, we've seen CSK how they perform when Sanju scores. So I'm hoping that there's not too much pressure on him to perform again. If he doesn't, then someone else has to pick up the mantle and then run the show. And I'm hoping the captain comes good at least once. But other than that, if there is a massive pressure on Sanju to score. So Sanju, yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Akil Hussain. There was another bowler who actually took 2 wickets. Noor Ahmed. Yeah, Noor Ahmed. Yeah,
and
for me, he's the key as well. And hopefully, Brevis does what he does best, which I haven't seen the best in this tournament yet. He's got skills, but right now I don't see that yet. Him not coming good is not a right thing for CSK. So hoping him perform. But yeah, again, huge thing on Sanju.
I think both teams have a problem with the middle order, if you ask me, because look at GT, Sai Sudarshan, what a form he is in, and so is their captain Shubman Gill. I would say their middle order is brittle too. So I think a lot will depend on the bowlers. I'm going to watch out for Anshul Kamboj because he's the purple cap holder, and I'll be looking at what he can offer. It's going to be interesting, but I will call it for GT reluctantly. So
I'm going with CSK as always. There's no change in that.
Good. Okay. I think let me go with CSK as well. I think I want to try and take Will's side this time around. Let's see if we can change the fortunes.
We came good this time. I mean, we did predicted RR to lose together. Or did you pick? Did you pick SRH? No, I think we did RR together.
No, Josh picked RR.
Yeah, I picked SRH.
SRH, and I think I went with you on that one as well. I think SRH. I think we.
But I think the common factor for all three of us were Sooryavanshi scoring pick. I think that was one thing that we all said. He's gonna, and he turned out good.
I think I got one game and you both were wrong, and on the second one, I think I was wrong and you both were right.
Yeah.
Even Steven.
Good. So going on to the next game then is between the bottom two sides of the IPL.
To me, it's the most irrelevant game
in the IPL as of right now. But that being said, I think there are a lot of fans who are looking forward to that game. It's Lucknow Super Giants versus Kolkata Knight Riders at the Ekana Stadium. LSG is in a tailspin, 4 losses in a row, and they can't seem to win at home. It's 0-3 at Ekana for so far. I think, to be honest, they've lost 6 or 7 consecutive games right now. So if they lose this one tomorrow, it's going to be their 8th. And I would not be surprised with the way they're going. They might end up giving KKR the win as well.
See, it's a difficult one for me because I don't know which one to pick to lose. They're equally bad. It will take some special talent for 2 teams that are that bad to actually do even worse. So I mean, I don't like KKR one bit. So probably I'll put up with LSG. I would want KKR to lose and just be at the bottom barrel, but I'll be honest, I feel bad for so many players in KKR. Ajinkya, for instance, and Rinku Singh, bless that boy. He's such a beautiful soul, and he deserves better. And Rachin Ravindra still warming benches. They can't seem to win a game, but they won't play him. I don't know. But this game, I'm really not bothered.
Well, it's going to be pure entertainment from the dugout area or from the stands probably. But other than that, there is no there's nothing. There's no lack of entertainment in this game. It may not be on the field, but it'll be definitely be outside the field. So looking forward to that one, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think, again, we're not too fancied about the game. I think hopefully some of the players come good as we want them to. Ajinkya Rahane, Ankush Raghuvanshi. Hopefully see Cameron Green again, try and make sure he can show he's worth the money, and at least some performance are coming out there. Rinku Singh, again, as George was saying, I think he's an amazing lad, and it's always lovely to see him play and perform. Could be the silver lining for them anyways.
I hope he continues the good form because that boy needs to be in the national team. So I really want that boy to do well. Bless him. Man. I really feel bad for him.
In terms of LSG, I think, again, we've got Mohammad Shami, Prince Yadav was in good nick. Mohsin Khan had a few good performances. Aiden Markram, Mitchell Marsh, Pooran. So I think there is enough and more talent. Ayush Badoni. So it is going to be an interesting game.
You haven't said Pant, man. You got to, man. Seriously. He's a captain. He's a player.
You're flamboyant.
Someone speak about him. Seriously. Should I always do that? No, I'm not going to do that all the time. You guys have to pick up and say something good about this guys, man. Come on.
So look,
Pant will come good, for you.
Yeah. No, but I feel bad for him. Don't know why he chose LSG after watching what Rahul went through. I don't understand who in the sane mind
will pick up. I don't think so. He had any choice. The money was thrown on his face. 25 crores.
25 crores.
He had no choice.
Yeah, so the silver lining there is that he's getting the money, but it's gonna
and no peace of mind.
Yeah, it's gonna shaft his chance of getting back into the Indian team.
Well, he's 50 crores in his bank now. All he got to deal with is 40 days of headache. That's it.
Oh, God.
But chance of playing for India is where he's going to lose, again, as George was saying.
Yeah.
Anyways, that being said, I think that's kind of it for us for tonight with both these games and the doubleheaders tomorrow. We'll see you back tomorrow night for the review and the preview of the game on Monday. Until then, we hope that Pant and Marsh can't lose 5 in a row. And as we've told, let's keep the pulse racing and keep whistling for Chennai.
See you in the next one, guys. Take care.
Good night.
Adios.